Right, can you see me, folks? And can you hear me? That's the important thing. It's a new webcam and it's got a microphone on it, so I hope so. You can. Oh, that's good. Now, the weird thing is on my screen, I look all kind of hazy. So I hope it's a lot clearer for you. Mark's listening in downstairs. So hopefully if there's a problem, he'll come running up the stairs and let me know. But to me, I look all hazy. Perhaps I do look hazy. Is that what I really look like? Might be. Oh dear. So you've got me then. Sound and audio. No, that's the same thing. Sound and visual. Yeah. Oh, there's Jenna. Hi Val. Hi Tammy. Hi Heather. Hi Mole. Hi all the people who are already here. Hi Adele. And you can hear me clearly. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, it must be blurry if I look fabulous, but thanks anyway. It's a new webcam. Do you remember somebody sent me a nice Amazon voucher when we had all the great laptop disaster, and I'd spent a bit of it on the mouse to go with this laptop, and I've got a bit left, so I topped it up and bought this little webcam. And also, it's easier to know where I'm looking at because it's sat on top of my laptop, and I don't need to sit a plastic frog on it to talk to it. Some of you know what I mean. What's going on in chat down here? Hi Jelly, hi Anne, hi Carrier. Am I pronouncing that right? Hi Leslie. I hope I'm not missing people arriving. I have turned the stream on a little bit early. We're starting officially at the top of the hour, but I have turned it on just a little bit early, simply because I wanted to make sure everything was working, because we had a bit of a not working thing last time I did this. Nikki, hi. Who else we got? Sally Ann, hello there. Layla, hi. My laptop, yeah, I love my laptop camera. It's just great. I love the fact that it's got a pointless glowing alien on it, as has the mouse. Anyway, cheers everyone. This is not gin. That's what I call alcohol-free gin. Trying to be good, you see. Hi Miz. Hi Clint. Goodness. You know what? The only thing I can't see. Oh no, there it is. I was just going to say on this live stream thing, I can't see how many people are in. I've just found it. There's 32. That's cool. It's blurry, is it? I have no idea what to do about that. It should be crystal clear. It's a 4K camera. Come on, camera, you can do it. Hi, Susie. No, you're not late. It is 8 o'clock. I was just turning it on so that I could just make sure this is all working. Apparently, I'm a bit blurry. I look blurry to me as well. I honestly don't know what to do about that. The camera was working fine a minute ago. And the minute I press go live, I go blurry. Yeah, hang on a minute. Focus. Where's that? It's got a remote control. Now, if I could remember where I'd put it, that would be great. Oh, here we are. Got to put my glasses on to see. I really am getting to that age. Got to put my glasses on to see it. Zoom in, zoom out. Manual focus, autofocus. Oh! Can you see me now? Is that better? I just hit the autofocus. Yes, Susie, that's what I pressed. Is that better? Or worse, depending on how clearly you want to see me. Sorry if I keep looking down. It's because that's where the chat is. Good, right. Okay. Not that you particularly want to see me. Look, I didn't even bother putting any makeup on this time. Stressful couple of days. Right. What, you love the fuzzy face? Yeah, I look better in soft focus, Yana. And in the dark. That's why I've got lights off here. See? Better in the dark. Okay, Lynn. Hello, Tracy. I don't need makeup. Yeah, probably. I just can't be bothered, to be honest, nowadays. When I used to have a proper job and I had to dress up for work and, high heels, briefcase. all that sort of thing. It's a different matter, but now nobody cares what I look like at the museum because they come to look at the cars, not me. And when I'm home, you only normally just see my hands, don't they? And they look quite good, don't they? Can I just say I didn't do them this time myself. They are real, but they're coated with acrylic, so you can't break them. And it was Hollywood Nails in Redditch that did them. Oh, welcome, Carrier. Thank you. If I'm pronouncing your name right. Oh, you lot are so nice. It's a bit dark. Yeah, Mole, very funny. Deliberately so. I've turned a few lights off. I've got my little book light on at the top of that particular pegboard there, and I've made a candle holder. Look, there's a candle holder there. Don't panic, I'm not going to burn the house down. That's not a real candle. That's got a remote control as well, would you believe? I think it's on a 4-hour timer at the moment, so it might suddenly go off in a minute. Thanks, Pamela. Never wore never wore makeup. She was a children's nanny. Oh, were you, Claire? Oh gosh, I admire you. I'm allergic to kids, I think. Hi, Malula. We'll get started shortly. I don't know what to get started with, to be honest. I suppose the first thing when we get to the top of the hour, the first thing to tell you will be what the hell happened over the last couple of days, because you've all been absolutely amazing and supportive. Again, it seems like one drama after another for me. I don't know what I'd do without you lot. I think I would have given up. So I think, yeah, I'll fill you in on that first. And a couple of people have sent me some questions. So we can perhaps pick up some of those. And if you've got any you want to chuck in chat. Hi, Frugal Invert Keeper. Yes, I do keep isopods. Only isopods. I just got those for a bit of fun. Oh, you're in Somerset, right? You're a bit further south than me. No, I've just got those little albino. They're just the British. They're just the common British armadillions. They're just albinos. They're canoodling. That's the polite word for it. I think I'm going to be a granny. Oh, the candle. Yeah, Deanna. If you don't let me forget, I'll put the link out for it. It was a set of, I think it's 8, and they've got a remote control with them. And they're really good. I was going to use them as a Christmas present for somebody, and I ended up keeping them. Yes, JW, I'm back. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, they're a bit of fun. Some of them don't actually make it. There's 1 or 2 that have. In fact, they're in here with me. Some of them. They've met a bit of a sticky end. They didn't really work out, but some of them are doing really well. I need to do a bit of a roundup on the updates on my little critters and the terrariums. Oh, the newt. Yeah, he's out frolicking in the pond. Well, he's probably hibernating at the moment, but he's out in the pond with his family. I don't know how many I'm going to end up with by spring, because I just kept bringing all these babies out of Mum's pond. So, and she's decided to leave it as a wild bog garden now, so it's probably full of newts as well, still, and frogs. So it's going to be everything in that pond. It's going to be amazing. Have I missed saying hello to anybody? It's quite difficult to keep up. There's 52 people. Really? 52 people? I don't think there's 52 in chat necessarily. There's quite a lot of you, though. Yeah, pod granny. That's a good term for it. Slow worm bait. Oh, slow worms are so cool. Where am I in the country? Do you know where? Redditch, centre of the known universe? Top end of Worcestershire, just below Birmingham. Kind of, if you draw a triangle between Birmingham, Worcester and Stratford-on-Avon, it's kind of in the middle. It's where all the motorways meet. It's around there. 53 now. I can see it says 56 on mine. It'll tell me afterwards anyway. I noticed it will do like a total at the end. I'm pretty new to doing these lives, so I'm just finding out how we do all this. I might get some proper software to do it with at some point, but I think this is good enough if we just want to chat, isn't it? Oh, Ms. Yeah, isopods. The little bugs. Here, sometimes I've heard them being called roly-polies. I've always called them wood lice because they eat rotting wood. So I generally think of them as wood lice. And I caught 3 out of my garden just to put in one of my terrariums because I'd seen somebody do that with a terrarium, and then went and Googled how to look after them and found there's all these fancy ones. So mine are easy. They're just something's just popped up on my screen, which is annoying. They're really easy ones. Oh yeah, pill bugs, that's another common name for them. They're really easy ones because they are just the indigenous British um, wood lice in albino form, and they don't know they're meant to be nocturnal. They would never survive in the wild. Quite funny. Yeah, so yeah, I've always known them as wood lice. Right, it is now past the top of the hour. I can't really say I had too much of a plan for tonight, but I've grabbed a couple of things together that I thought we might share. And of course, you can all chuck questions, whatever you fancy in chat. I'll try and keep an eye on it. I tell you what, if you put a question or something you want me to specifically answer, can you start it with a big capital Q? Because that might be easier for me to spot. That might be helpful, mightn't it? Anyway, I think the first thing was to cover off what the hell happened to my channel. I've been having a few issues in that every time I try to apply for an affiliate program so as I can get you discount codes and things like that, the craft firms, no problem whatsoever. They just say, which is your channel? And I tell them and they sort it and they go, oh yeah, great, done. Amazon set me up the affiliate thing, no problem at all. But then I wanted to do one of these, I wanted to join the influencer program so that I could do one of those storefronts like you'll see Claire and Daniel and I think Wendy as well have got, and many others, because that would mean I wouldn't have to keep putting all those masses of links down in the description for you. I could just put, there's my storefront. It's all in there, sort it into categories, make it easy for everybody. However, every time I try to apply for it, I keep getting turned down. And I've just had the same problem with Temu. And Amazon came back and said, well, you've only got 9 subscribers. And I thought, 9? And then I realised what was happening. It was defaulting. Their system was defaulting to picking up my old account that I haven't used for years. And the only way I could think of dealing with this was to contact Google, YouTube, and ask them how to sort it out. And they promptly set about deleting the offending account. And I watched, and I kept saying, are you absolutely sure this is not going to affect my main channel? Because obviously that's all monetized. I've got all these subscribers. I've got nearly 300 videos on it in total. No, absolutely fine. Are you sure? Because it's on the same email address. I lost track of how many times I asked. Anyway, I said, okay, let's do this because this might solve my problem. And they took that little channel down and I saw it come up on the screen. Would you like to delete 9 subscribers, 6 videos, and a couple of things I'd subscribed to? Yeah, well, not a problem with that. That's fine. That's definitely the right channel. Yep. And they deleted it. And I watched all of the other videos, all of my nearly 300 on this channel disappear. It happened before my eyes. Them go dump, 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 dump down the screen and vanish. And then people were going, where's your channel gone? Where's your channel gone? And honestly, I was shaking all over. I felt sick. Mark will tell you, I was in such a state. Oh, God, it was horrible. It really was. And so then I realised that because I hadn't got either of those channels anymore, I couldn't even contact YouTube help because the help button is on your channel. Then I remembered I'd got the other little channel that I've got the bugs and the terrariums and things on. And I jumped on there and I was able to, because that, for some reason, that wasn't affected. And I managed to get hold of YouTube help. First person I spoke to, no help whatsoever, just kept saying, well, once it's deleted, it's deleted. You've deleted it. And I kept saying, YouTube did this. I kept saying, are you sure? Anyway, went round in circles for probably half an hour. And finally, I got to speak to a manager. The manager was awesome. He or she, I think it's a he actually, listened, understood the impact, took it seriously, took it on board. And by lunchtime, no, early afternoon yesterday, bear in mind, this is over a weekend, it was Sunday, they, it did cost Mark a stack in wine and emergency gin. Yes, that was, he got me actual, thank you, Mark. He got me actual real gin. Even his mom was panicking for me. Anyway, yes. So by late yesterday afternoon, I think I was on my way back from the museum because I was at the museum all day yesterday, which was good. It took my mind off it a bit. I got an email from them saying we're still working on it, and I thought, well, they haven't given up then. That's good. And then, of course, well, I think you all saw it, didn't you? The Suddenly my channel popped up again. It's Mark sat opposite me going, "Your channel's back. I can see your videos." So it was all very exciting. And you all started going crazy. That was brilliant. I just, I don't know what I'd have done over those couple of days without all of you and without Mark and everybody just being so supportive. Anyway, the problem I then had last night was I could see my channel, but I couldn't do anything with it. So I don't know if some of you saw me in Claire's live chat, and I've got a different logo and things popping up. I was on a kind of like a dummy channel that I'd made temporarily just so that I could log in. Anyway, out of the blue today, bing, everything's back to normal. And I can't tell you how relieved I was. Yeah. So first thing I said was we're going to have to get on and do a live, because I've been promising to anyway, hadn't I? And frankly, with all this going on, I hadn't got a great deal of video editing done or anything to show you really. So that's what happened. And thank you all ever so much. I think you were all as gutted as I was, and you know, all the messages and all the people who jumped in my Discord and emailed me. I even had messages via the contact us from my online store. You know, that was just so kind of you all. And Claire and Daniel helping to spread the word. Well, what can I say? That really helped. It really made a huge difference. And Claire and Wendy for the moral support as well. They were at the other end of Instagram chatting to me. Anyway, that's what happened, and we're all back. And I have to say, you know, we can all slate YouTube. It was their stupid mistake that made this happen in the first place. But my God, did they pull the stops out to get this fixed? And I will be eternally grateful for that. So that is what happened. So I'm glad to be back, everybody. I missed you all, but what pyramid mold is that, Susie? Oh, you mean the one that I did like the gold ones and the colour flips? I made it. I got an ornament that we think my niece bought in Egypt when she was a little girl and went on a family holiday there. So it's actually cheated. So yeah, I just used that mold, but there's a video showing you how I made it as well somewhere. Did you know Daniel Cooper has his own resin now with Let's Resin? Yes, he has for a while, Pamela. It's called the collab resin, and it's got his picture on it. And when you get a bottle of it come through, his picture's in the instructions as well. Isn't that great? Yeah. Favourite waffler. I do waffle. Hi, Nat. Yes, it was a horrid experience. Anyway, I'm back. That's the main thing. Now, I did save a couple of things, actually, to show you. I thought while we were here, we could do a bit of a live demolding. We've not done that before. I got some new molds. I've upset the focus again, haven't I? Yeah, look. It doesn't like me moving. Where's the remote control gone again? It sort of do this automatically, hadn't it? Hey. Oh, that'll do. Yes, I had some new molds arrive today. You all got excited about the hi Phoenix, about that crystal mold. Hang on, this one. I think some of you have rushed out and bought it, haven't you? The camera does not like trying to focus on that, does it? That's really confusing the camera. Anyway, that one. So, because I like that mold so much, I got some more from them. Would you like to see? First of all, let's demold. Demold? Yeah, it is a bit crazy, isn't it? Hi, June. Oh, nice one, Jelly. First of all, this is that crystal. These should be cured. I'm pushing my luck a bit because it's only been about 8 hours. I need to turn off the notifications on Discord. It keeps popping up on screen. There we go. We have another one of those. I've got a cunning plan. I'm going to try and stick. Where's the first one gone? I am going to try and stick some fairy lights in between them and stick them back to back like that. Do you think that's an idea? We'll give it a go. Anyway, the next one I got from them is, can you see that? It's upset the focus again. They're little hearts, but they've got the crystal inlay effect in them. So let's have a look and see how these come out. Oh yes, that is nice. It's like that. There's 2 in that mold. That's how you know when somebody's really demolding live, when you hear that. Oh, I've upset the focus again. Oh, focus. Focus, I'm here. Oh well. I should try and just focus this manually, hadn't I? I'll get the knack of this eventually. Don't know. Anyway, can you see the sparkle? I've gone all fuzzy, haven't I? I'll have to hold them by my face. Is that better? No, it's not really, is it? You'd think once you pressed autofocus, it would do it, wouldn't you? And that'd be it. No. Focus manually. Don't know how to even do that either. Keep pressing autofocus. Oh, anyway. Next one. I found, so... oh, Nikki, these were... oh, there, I'm back. These were from Into Resin. Now, if you look at any of my videos, there's a discount code down in the description. These guys. They just contacted me ages ago and offered me that crystal mold. And I was like, oh, yes. Now, this one is a tiny little lotus flower. Or as I call them, water lily. This is proving awkward to get out because it's a very detailed mould. I possibly should have let these cure a bit longer. There's the mould. I don't know if you can see, is it picking up the sparkle in there? I don't know if it is. That's pretty. Look at that. You see? That's lovely. I'll do a proper video showing these soon. It's lovely. I was thinking I could do little frogs and lily pads on a tray or something. I like that. Now, this one. This is a bit of a revelation. Let me show you. This is a huge mould. It's another water lily. And I thought, how the hell are you going to get that out through that hole? No matter how soft and lovely this silicone is, that looks like a nightmare. And then when it came, can I show you? There's splits in the mould. Look. And then when you use it, they all just reseal. Let's see how easy it is to get out, shall we? So I'm trying to watch myself on the screen so I don't see what I'm doing back to front. Oh, you've got the lotus one as well, Jelly. Is it the big one? Look at that. Now what I need to do is a big tray with a Kermit and that, don't I? Anyway, I'll do a proper video on these at some point soon. But that is just... and it demolded so easily. That's amazing. Anyway, there we go. We've had a demolding. Well, tell me, you know where to get it from, and my discount code. I think I've got 10% with Into Resin for you. So there you go. Right, has anybody got any questions? Because I haven't been probably watching chat while I was demolding those. And have I missed any questions? Yes, fairy dust type glitter on that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Any questions, anybody? Before because I've got time if you've got things you want to chat about. Hi, G. It's all gone quiet. So I asked if Mark is a techie. He's a bit with some things. I mean, he knows how the telly works. I have no idea how a telly works. And he's got a laptop and an iPad and an iPhone and all that sort of thing. So he's the let's resin, black resin. No, they offered me some and I said, nah, because it's easy enough to mix. Now, if they did black PU resin, that would be a whole different ball game. I'd be snatching the hand off, all clear. But they don't. The black epoxy didn't seem much point with that really. So I've had loads. Oh, they sent me so much stuff. They're sending me another leveling table so I can put two side by side. Electro Resin have been amazing. I've got a whole load of UV resin come from them as well. They're so kind. What did I end up putting in the bowl? Oh, fruit. Now Eden hasn't got hers yet because it's actually this Thursday that we see Eden, and that's when I'll hand over that blue and silvery one. But the red one, it's got bananas and apples and things in it in our kitchen. The big water lily was also from Into Resin G. So yeah, as I said, if you have a look in the discount code that will be down in the description, I think I left it under this video as well. So if you look in the description below this video, when we've all finished doing this, you'll find the discount code for Into Resin, they're called, down there. Focus is a bit fuzzy, but the sparkly ones, yes, they are. Actually, it's a bit less fuzzy now. Should we try the sparklies again? There we are. I daren't get closer to. It's upsetting the camera. I daren't get closer to the camera with them, but hopefully you can see the sparkle. What I'll do is I'll do a proper little video on these. I did actually do it as a bit of an unboxing earlier today, but I thought I'd save the demold for when we were live. So yeah, I'll finish the video off, and then you'll be able to get close-ups and see those better. Which one did I do the rubber stamps in? Not the black sunflower, the one where you did some yellow shade. Oh, the sunflower ones. Yes. I can't tell you what number it is though. It'll be in amongst my Resin Creations playlist, and there will be some reference to inlays in the title. I'll make it. Let me make a note. I'll make a note to try and find that. Discord keeps going ping. I'll make a note to try and find that one for you, Nat, and put the link for it in the description of this video. I'm now getting texts from the computer mending chap. Oh, okay. Would you believe my friend Ian is still trying to mend my old laptop? He's on a bit of a mission. Right. Oh, is that the Discord group there? Thanks, Jenna. Not the technique, it's the way I shaded it. In that case, I might do another video on that soon, because I've got that big frog and lily pad mold and the shading to do on there. You'd be surprised how straightforward it is actually. So leave that one with me. I'll get a video done as soon as I find that inlay. Oh, okay, Sue. Good to see you anyway. Thanks for dropping in. Goodness, it's early for you. Oh, is my laptop ready? Mark, no, he's on my, it's all right, Mark's top. He's working on Mark's laptop as well. No, for Mark's benefit, you should get an email from PC Specialist. Can you forward it to me when it arrives? That's to me. And it's because he needs to speak to the people who built the laptop about one of the parts, apparently. And I've got to give permission, so that's okay. All right. Okay. Hallelujah. We're not doing, we don't want trolls, thank you. There we go. That's that one sorted. And hide user on this channel. There we go. I applaud people with religious beliefs and so on. I don't have a problem with that, but we don't want them trolling chat with it. Okay. So where are we? Hi, Melissa. Waves all the way to Australia. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Yes, nightmare, and I'm so glad. Yeah, so did I, Kaya. Yeah, we don't want any trolls, do we, Gina? They are. It's funny, I've not had that happen before. It's surprising with all the lives that we, when we do the premieres and all that sort of thing. Is there anything anybody else wants to talk about particularly? I'll add to my list to do another video on the shading of the mica powder. Is there anything else that you wanted to particularly talk about? Into resin, where else do I get my mould from? Ah, Nikki, I've had a recent find. Have you seen my videos on the mould from Boo and Nicole? I'll tell you what. And I can't believe they're not 2 or 3 times the price they are. They're absolutely beautiful. You'll get a frosted look if you used resin, because they're really intended for things like Ecopore and Jesmonite and their own Buonite stuff. But they are incredible. I get a lot from Temu. I've got some from Let's Resin. I've got some that I just bought on Amazon. I tend to put the links for you below the videos when if I'm showing moulds in a particular video anyway, so hopefully you can see all those. Oh, Frugal Invert Keeper. Dummy's Guide to Making Custom Moulds. Adele, I've already made a start on that. I've got a couple on my channel already. There's an actual playlist for mould making, and it's something that as and when I have more time, I will do more. I've got a video ready to edit on using the mould making kit from Nick Pro, which I found very good as well. So I'll get that out pretty soon because that's making a nice little bowl mould. Favourite craft medium from all my hobbies? Frugal Invert Keeper. That's a really good question. Probably just epoxy resin. But it varies, depends what I'm doing really. At the moment I'm having a bit of a fad on Ecopore because it's just so fun, quick and easy to use. It's just gorgeous. But I think overall, probably still epoxy resin because there's just such a multitude of things that you can do with it. So yeah, a bit boring there, but probably just epoxy resin. How long does it take to get ready with iMovies? Oh, that's a good question. Mould of the Ponds. Oh, Mould of the Ponds. They're commercially available, Deanna. I just bought them off eBay. So they're already, if you mean the ponds that I make for model railways. Yes, I saw that mould. They are fakes. Thanks, Stephanie. What we were asking about, how long it takes to get it all ready with iMovie. You mean the editing and so on, Jelly? It depends. Some videos don't need much editing because it's all quite bam, 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 and it's quite quick. I mean, there's some I've actually done in one take, so no editing. But on the whole, I can usually reckon on a half-hour video taking probably an hour. Can be a bit longer. Depends how much of a hash I make of it and how many bits I've got to cut out. You know, the long dead bits where I'm just stood stirring and things like that. So it varies. And of course, I'm getting quicker at it. iMovie is pretty simple. There's a lot of other video editing software out there that's very complicated and you can do a lot more funky stuff with. I tend to keep mine very, very simple. So I would say a half-hour video, probably an hour to edit it, and then it's got to. So it takes me about half an hour to an hour to export it from my phone to the laptop, then about an hour to actually edit it. Then it takes a good half an hour for it to export to an MP4 file, and then about another half an hour or so for it to upload to YouTube. Now, all that uploading time, I just walk off and leave it. I don't have to do anything with that. I usually reckon, even though I've got quicker at it, it takes me probably half an hour to actually do my bit of the uploading to YouTube. And that is because, oh, I've upset the focus again. That's simply because I have to go and look up all the product links to put in for you. I mean, that'll be a lot quicker if I can get an affiliate account, an influencer account set up with Amazon. But by the time I find all the product links to put in for you, that really adds into the time. So it does take a long time. Michelle's back, a puppy. The camera's gone again, hasn't it? I just think I'm going to ignore it. It is a lot of work, Susie. I mean, I've got a lot quicker. And as I said, some videos, if there's some that are only, if they're very straightforward little videos and I filmed it straight through, really quick, really easy, it doesn't take as long. And then others, I mean, like there's one I did a crystal making marathon and I've lost some of the bits of film. So I've got to remake them because there must be 50 or 60 bits of film there. Now that was going to be, I was putting off editing that because it was going to be a real pain. And in the meantime, I've lost some of the bits. Oh, you look, oh, the resin hands that turn into a waterfall. Oh, you did? Oh, and shells as well. Oh, how lovely. That's great, Stephanie. I'm glad you had to go at that because that was a fun one and a bit different, wasn't it? Yeah, nice one. Oh, aquacast. Half aquacast and half resin. Yeah, a lot of these eco resin alternatives do work together, and yeah, it's got good, isn't it? Hi, Sugar Gum. Sorry if my picture's gone a bit fuzzy. Jelly, yeah. I don't know what I need to check with Claire what the date is for a Valentine's Day collab and decide what video to put out for it. She will be doing one, so. Oh, Susie's got the hand mould as well. Oh, the sound of the water helps you sleep. Yeah, because you could use it over a fish tank even. Been thinking of doing that. I've got another aquatic project coming up soon. I've just had the things delivered today for it. And what's this focus doing? And I'm hoping that it'll probably end up on my other channel. If anybody wants to see, excuse me while I just keep pressing this and pointing it at the camera. If anybody wants to see other things other than resin that I do, but my plan is to try and keep this channel mostly for resin and eco-pour and things like that. The other weird projects I'm doing, like making terrariums and little waterfalls and things like that, I'm going to tend to put them onto my other channel. It's called Tracy's Random Stuff. I haven't particularly publicised it because, to be honest, I was just putting random stuff on there that didn't fit on here, and I haven't really taken it seriously and done a proper upload schedule or anything like that. Oh dear, I really need to turn off the notifications on Discord. But it's there, and thanks to this total mishap recently, it's up to 300 subscribers. 10th of Feb, is it? Thanks, Ms. Oh dear, I'm missing bits of chat. Valentine collab, I've answered that one. I hope I'm not missing chat. Thanks, Sugar Mum. Sorry, crikey. What are you lot up to? I wish this camera had come back. Anyway, somebody asked me when I said, what do you want me to talk about on these things, where I get my ideas from and how I get so many, because I am quite prolific. I seem to be going for quantity at the moment. And I thought I'd show you something, because you're welcome to all have a copy of this if you want. This is my craft planner. Here we go. Craft planner. I printed this myself one day when I've got nothing better to do. So I've got to-do lists. I haven't used that much. There's only one page. I have got a monthly planner, which I also haven't used. So I'm not as, look, as you can see, blank. I'm not organised at all. Now, my thought initially when I started, where's that come from? When I started this channel was to do videos in a sequence, you know, like Claire and Daniel they go down a rabbit hole with something. They start with a plan. A way to sell products without social media. Yeah, I don't sell anything on social media, Leslie. I've just got a Shopify store and eBay. And to be fair, people do find my stuff mostly from this channel, but I mean, I don't put it on Instagram, Facebook and things like that. It's just finding a way to get people to know that your store's there. That's it, really. What else we got here? Okay, yes. So yes, in answer to the question about the where I get my ideas, I tend to watch you lot for a start. I get a lot of inspiration from other crafters. I always try to make sure that I credit, if it's an idea I've got from someone else, I always try very hard to credit them properly. So if I ever miss anybody, then please shout at me. But then what I do is I intend to go down a rabbit hole. So I had this as a series planner, and you can see how many pages there are of this now. It's all of those, and most of those pages are full or half full. So the idea was to go down a rabbit hole. You get your theme, and then I brainstorm I could do it like this. I could put that in it. I could do this. I could do that. I could do the other. High wing list, and and then I work my way down the list in some nice order so that you get a sequence of videos. Now, my brain doesn't work like that. So even though I've got this lovely lists and lots of them, I mean, there's literally pages of them. Like that's a good one. There's lots on there. That is, oh, why we should craft. I decided I was going to do a thing on why crafting was good for you. That's what that one was. And we've got, what's we got? Stuff that you can do with ultraviolet curing nails products. So that was my plan, to work through those lists. And so I start with an idea that I've got from somebody, or it could be from a new mold that's arrived, or it could be from a new product that I've recently received, or just something I've seen on telly, or just having a moment. I've got a list of, I keep a notepad by the bed because I get bright ideas in the middle of the night. So thanks, Steffi. So I then end up with these great big long lists. So if I ever run out of things that I think, I must do this next, I must do that next, I can go to that list. But you know what? I haven't yet. And that is simply because daily something will crop up and I think, I've got to try that. Or a mold will come through the post, or some new products. Do you want to see what came? Do you want to see what came yesterday? I've got to show you this. So of course, immediately I've got to try that. Look at these colours. They are from Create and Bloom, which I know is part of, they are a lot to do with Just For You Online. So that's where I got these from. And they are colours for EcoPore. Look at that. I've got a whole load of them. So I've just done that candlestick at the back there with this one. Look out for the video coming soon. But immediately I've got some new stuff. I've got to play with it. So that's what happens. My brain goes off at a tangent. So they are, Melissa. They really are. They're very intense as well. A resin journal. What a good idea. That's a great idea. Michelle, yes. My original has got damaged. And you know what a faff it was making that original. So it's something I will get back to, and we will have the Crystal Edge mould back in store soon. There's a lot of Crystal Edge moulds out there, I know, but I haven't yet seen another one that's got the pre-domed like top on it. So I will try and get that back out there soon. Yeah, the purples in that set are lovely, Susie. They really are. Oil pigments. No, I haven't, Teresa. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Let me know how you get on, please. I do like trying stuff. Oh, Winglish, you've got everything that Claire showed today. That's good. Did you have the sweeties as well? I actually quite like those. Oh, no idea where to store. Yes, when I disappeared off YouTube, but I think a few people found me through the store. Yes, and yes, thank you for contacting me. So, oh, that's exciting, Teresa. So anyway, yes, that's what I do with ideas. I mean, they come mostly from when I've seen something that's just made me go, I want to make that. Yeah, that thing Claire did today. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, were in the in Claire's premiere earlier. I've had some of that purple putty for ages, and I have used it for a couple of things. But having seen Claire use it, it's made me think, oh, I need to get that out and do some stuff again, you know. And then when Daniel was doing something with the did you see the UV resin he used from Resin Rockers to make it's almost like an alien looking wireframe thing? Just made me wonder if I could do that with my normal UV resin. So, I'm going to have a play with that at some point. But yeah, I do watch a lot of other people's. Oh yes, it was that one today, wasn't it? It was the one. It's all right. You're right, Wingless. The one I watched before her premiere was the one with the sweets. But you've got the alcohol inks and yeah, that's it. I think we've probably all got alcohol inks and bezels, haven't we? So it was a great idea. Thanks, Monica. Yes, it was. It was absolutely nerve jangling. It really was. Does that help to answer the question on how I get ideas and and sort of develop them. I mean, I think the top tip is just keep a notepad always with you. And I do make the time to try and watch other people's channels, see what's trending, see what's going on, and then generally ignore what's trending because it doesn't always work for me. But I do pick up ideas and things that I might be able to combine or whatever from other people. And yeah, if I get an idea, I tend to write it on one of those sheets and then start brainstorming. Well, if I do it like that, then what if I try it like that? Then what if I do this and so on? And that's how the candle thing came about. It's like I've made these lovely pots. Do you want to see the latest pot? It's around here somewhere. Hold on. It's behind the computer. Whoever was asking about moulds earlier. Look at that boy. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, what's that on it? Bit of white on it from somewhere. Get that off. I'm going to make some wax melts to go in it, and then you've got an instant present. Thought, you see, because the minute so the wax thing, I've started going off on one with that. I've just bought another big thing full of wax. The link to my store, Dan. The links for all of my stores are in the video descriptions. So down below the video, you'll see my eBay shop, which tends to be things like the guinea pig fairy lights, just because I've been doing them for so long, and my model railway scenery and things like that. The store that's got my moulds, inlays and all that sort of thing is MiniScenes.co.uk. And if you hit the contact me on there to ask a question, that is my email address. It comes straight through to me and I'll answer as soon as I can. Oh, the top of the lid. They do all sorts of different ones with different styles of lids. They've got a huge range. It is gorgeous. That mold's just fantastic. Oh, that was the other thing I had arrived today. I could show you, but they don't. It's hard to see what they are. But they're you know, the mini. Did you see the Mini Cooper plant pot that I did recently? I've realised that they. Hi, quiet space. Yes, I'm in the Midlands, as you can probably tell by the accent. The Mini Cooper pot mould that I did, I realised that they did candle moulds like them as well. Smaller, it's about like that. And they do a little scooter, like a retro, like a Lambretta or something. And they do a VW camper van and what looks like some sort of Jeep. So I had those come today, and that candlestick you can see back there. So that'll all be out on video soon as well. You're off as well, Koyo. Okay. Yeah, we'll call it a day soon anyway. Has anybody got any more questions for me while we're all here? No, Koyo. Is there a resin that's non-toxic and no smell, as I'm super sensitive? No. Not that I know of. What I would say, Quiet Space, is try different brands. I react really, really badly just to one brand, and only one of their resins within their range. And I thought, that's it. I'm never going to be able to try to use epoxy resin again. And I tried different sorts and found I was actually fine with other ones, as long as I use all the proper PPE and all that sort of thing. So I just had to keep trying other ones. People who are hypersensitive, and like every brand affects them, all I can say is I just don't think you're going to be able to use epoxy resin. Polyurethane resin's worth a try. It's horrible, evil stuff, but because it's different, you might be okay with that. And just for you online, are bringing out a clear one soon. We'll let you know as soon as I hear when that is. So that might be worth trying as an alternative. Other than that, perhaps go for things like the EcoPore type products. I use the one that's actually branded as EcoPore, which you can get from Just For You online, and that's what that pot was made of. And that is completely safe. You don't even need a mask. You don't even need gloves, although I did dye my hands blue today, so I wished I had worn gloves. But yeah, so there are products like that that you could have a play with instead, because you shouldn't be reacting to those. Nice to meet you too, Gina. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I just thought, yes, Lisa, this is another live. It's my second one. I thought I'd better, because we'd had all this I've had a total meltdown with this whole business and my channel being accidentally deleted, and no, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. And everybody was so kind and so supportive, and I've got a new camera which seems to get very confused about focusing on things. But I thought I really should get on here. Black polyurethane resin jelly. Oh, that's a shame. Quiet. UV resin's usually a safer one. Polycraft, which is the same one that Claire uses, jelly, and I get mine from eBay. Oh, you want to see the pot again? Yeah. Do you want me to tell you a bit about Eco Pour Quiet Space, as you have problems with resin? But this is it. Ooh, screwed up the focus again. Oh no, I'm back. There's the little pot. It's a bit like using plaster of Paris, only it is a lot stronger. And then I seal it with wax, and that makes it waterproof, although I wouldn't like to leave it sat with water in it all the time. They say you can, but I wouldn't fancy trying that, to be honest. But it's like an acrylic sort of thing. It's water based. You just chuck in water and mix it up to the consistency that you want. About like double cream is about right, and then pour it in. You put your colours in it, and that's what those lovely colours I was showing everybody earlier for doing this sort of thing with. The colours from Homeware Designs are very, very good as well, and Buonite colours work in it. Jessamite colours I didn't get on so well with, but there's this fantastic range that just a few online have just brought out from Create and Bloom, and yeah, they're looking good. I'm going to have great fun playing with those. But yeah, so it's just a really white powder that you mix water with. You get lovely things like this. You're never going to get very shiny, no matter how shiny the mould is. That is about as shiny as you'll get. But nice little thing. And I think if you're really, really, really badly allergic to epoxy resin, it's certainly worth having a play with this stuff, because whilst you can't get it in clear, so you're not going to be able to do the same things that you can do with epoxy, you can do a whole range of other stuff. So it's certainly worth a try. Go. Oh, thanks, Frugal Invert Keeper. Yeah, Claire and Wendy are some of my favourite YouTubers as well. Been so supportive of me as well. They're just very good people. I Twisted Tree. Hi, Alejandra. What other animals do I keep? Guinea pig. Mark, are you still there? If you are, could you grab Fudge and bring him up, please? He won't bite. He might bite. He might bite you. Got my guinea pig. I've got lots of fish and shrimp. I've got some little Neocardinia, cherry shrimp in my little fish tanks. I've got 2 nano tanks. Loads of weird things in jars. Weird things. Yeah, little closed ecosystems of various sorts. And fish. I've got a big tropical tank. It's a big clear tank, a sump system. And ponds. Got koi in one pond and some baby goldfish in another pond with a load of frogs. There we are. Oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah, and Daniel. He's a total star as well. Oh, and Aquarius too. Good. Mr. Lot Tracy, did you develop a resin allergy? Yes, only to one brand. This horrible problem I've been having since, it turns out it's not resin, because the brands that I'm using I'm not reacting to. I got brave and put a dollop on my arm to make sure it's not those. But there is one brand of resin that I am really badly allergic to, but the rest of their range I'm totally fine with. The Apex, I use Apex resin all the time now, and I'm not allergic to that at all. We don't actually still know what my allergy is to, but they put me on some industrial strength antihistamines, and look, I'm fine. This is what I normally look like. Oh, Twisted Tree, trying it. If you could try shrimps. Amano shrimps are meant to be easy, and the Neocaridina little cherry shrimps I think are the easiest. I've got them in just room temperature water as well. Oh, Renee, that's interesting. Shellac natural resin. Yeah, to be honest, I have made some shiny just by spraying them with a can of aerosol lacquer as well. But has Mark gone to fetch fudge for me? Are you going to try making a terrarium? Oh yeah, the Burnite's nice stuff. Have fun with the terrarium, Barbara. The nice thing about terrariums, if the plant dies, it's not like an animal dying, is it? Can I recommend anybody who wants to try making terrariums, take a look at Worcester terrariums. And for those of you who don't live in the UK, that's spelled Worcester. And there's a link at the bottom of my other channel's videos, because Ben at Worcester Terrariums is pretty much world renowned. He knows how to make them properly. Yeah, cherry shrimps are easier. Is Mark not bringing me fudge? No, he bites me. I would go and get him, but then I'll have to abandon you for a minute. Do you want me to? I don't mind abandoning you for a minute. You can just stare at the mess that's the craft room. He doesn't bite, he just nips because he doesn't like to, yeah, he's just naughty. Mark said no. Oh. Well, yes, I quite like my plants as well. Shall I go get him? Seriously? We will. Oh, all right. Okay. I'll leave you to look at the mess. Back in a sec. You see, he probably only bites Mark because he thinks he's food, because Mark's the one that feeds him more than me. Here we go. We have fudge. Oh, skinny pigs. Yeah, they're funny. Ouch! He's bit me now. He usually nips at me when he's trying to tell me he actually wants a wee. So I might have picked him up at the wrong moment, but this is fudge. You hear him squeaking? He's gorgeous, isn't he? Probably the best looking pig I've ever had. Oh, and one of the funniest. He's a nutter. Can you hear him? This is a Californian crested pig, a cream Californian crested to be exact. So Californian means yes, that's you. Californian means he's got these points like a Siamese cat, as you can see here. There are Himalayan guinea pigs that have those points as well, but they have pink eyes. As you can see, Fudge has got dark brown ones. Will you stop being silly? He has dark brown ones. And then because he's you can get them in white as well, but he's a cream Californian crested, so you can see he's this lovely cream colour. And his little ears are brown too, and his little feet, and he needs his claws trimming. And he's, I'll let you into a secret. Cover your ears. Cover your ears, Fudge. His boy bits are brown as well. Oh, humiliating me in front of the people. And oh, the crested bit. Look at the top of his head. Oh, he's just looked down at just the right moment. You see? That's what that I think is from people going, "Don't do that, you naughty little shit." Face. Mom, you're humiliating me. Yeah, I called him Fudge because of the colour. He's a big boy. Yes, Michelle. He's because he's a fancy breed. He's from show stock, and show pigs, particularly boy pigs, tend to be big. When I brought him home, he was only 3 weeks old. The lady I got him from knew that I was a former breeder and that I would not know what to do with a tiny baby. I mean, baby guinea pigs they're born ready to go. They come out already furry, squeaking, eyes open, and they're on solid food within 2 days. They're just like perfect miniatures of their parents. They just need to grow into their ears and feet. And I mean, I picked him up when he was the first time when he was only a week old, and he was just as cheeky as this then. So I got him when he was only 3 weeks old, and you're not meant to really do that until, take them up to a new home till they're about 6 weeks upwards. But he was starting to work out that he was a real boy pig around his sisters, if you know what I mean. So, and as she knew I would know what I was doing with a baby, I got to bring him home soon. Does he have any lady pigs? No. It's not nice to keep a guinea pig on their own normally because they get bored. But this little fella lives right in the middle of my lounge. He's right sort of to the side of my laptop here. He's totally, it's like more like having a dog, really. He's around us all day, so he doesn't get lonely. Is that a boff? See, that's a boff. See, when they do this, is he going to do it? No. Boffs me out of the way. Oh no, DNA, get well soon. He is big for a guinea pig, yeah. It's because he's from show stock. He's a big lad. You won't see them this big in the pet shops usually. Sugar gliders. Oh, they look adorable. Oh, Mark's a brilliant dad to him, yeah. He went out the other day and said, I'm going to the supermarket to get Fudgy's food, and came back with all these bags of salad. I think he got some stuff for us as well. But the main objective was going to get this little chap some dinner. Oh, chinchillas are awesome. Chinchillas having a sand bath is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Ads. Oh, yeah, YouTube will do that in the middle of live sometimes. I'll turn them off next time. I forgot. Oh, he is ridiculously tame. He's in charge in our house. Hi, Mom. Russian hamsters. Oh, they're cute. They can be a bit nippy, but they're the cutest little things. Yeah, Lisa, it's because we normally turn it off. I forgot. I'm a bit new to doing this live things. He's a bit. When I bought him, what are you doing now? When I brought him home, he was literally that big. He's getting all fidgety now. Do you want a wee? I think he's trying to tell me he wants a wee. I might have to put him down. Mark, can you come and get him back, please? Don't want to have to disappear again. Mind you, it's about time we called it a day. I think we're up to near enough an hour. Oh, thanks, Quiet Space. I could just talk all day. I could talk for England. Mark will tell you. Ouch. What are you doing? I want a wee. Mark, come and rescue me. I'm going to get piddled on, aren't I? Anyway, shall we call it a day now? Because I do really need to go and put this little perisher back down. I think he wants a wee. That's why he's being naughty. I'm going to bath him tomorrow. Don't tell him. Not Mark, guinea pig. That was a boff, by the way. Right, let's call it a day then, folks. Thanks ever so much for being here. I hope I answered the question about where I get the ideas from and things like that, and showed you my craft planner. If anybody wants a copy of the craft planner, by the way, just thanks, dragons. It's been a pest now. You're being a pest. So anyway, where was I? Yes. If anybody wants a copy of that craft planner, by all means, drop me an email at MiniScenesGB@gmail.com, and I'll just send you a copy if it's any help to you. Those of you doing videos, just let me know that if you're doing videos, because I'll send you the video sequence list as well. Right then. Yes, Rad. It was just what I was showing you in that folder, really. Drop me an email. I'm quite happy to share it with everybody. And I better go. It's just like an ordinary, like, calendar, planner, diary thing. It's just a bit more aimed at craft. There's craft lists, there's pages for craft materials you need to get for a particular project as well, that sort of thing. Right, I better go. This little perisher here wants the toilet, I think, so I better put him back down. I'll see you all again. Thank you ever so much for all your ongoing support, and I'll see you all soon. We're back to our normal video schedule. My premieres will be going out on Saturdays and Wednesdays at 9 o'clock UK time. So I'll see you all then. Thanks ever so much, and bye everyone. Say bye-bye, Fudge. Boff. Codes for the US. The code should work everywhere for the websites. Okay, see you then, folks. Bye bye.